Welcome to Healing Interactive Performances. Our first performer is Eleanor Crowder, who is, as you will soon see, an amazing poet, playwright, and performer. Enjoy the show.
Thank you, Carol. Well, now put your arms around me like a circle round the sun. You know I love you, honey, when your easy riding's done. Don't believe I'm fooling, look at the fool I've been. You don't believe I'm sinking, look at the hole I'm in. Stealing, honey, stealing, pretty mama, don't you tell on me. 'Cause I'm stealing back to my same old used to be. That's a poem by Arlo, Guthrie, and one that's nice with music to it. It's a poem that lived in our house all the time for about 10 years. And to me, that circle around the sun, that passage of the year, that passage through life when you come back to the same ideas, poetry does that really well. I'm going to take you through some classic poems that I have known all my life and that are touchstones for me. And I'm going to branch off them into poems of my own. This little poem answered the question, what's a poem for? A poem, like a stone from the beach you keep in your pocket. Words you keep in your head for rain, when the going gets tough, or the pain is too much. Or you are just so plain bored that an Assyrian army might be just the thing. So here's the Assyrian army. The Assyrian came down like the wolf on the fold, with his cohorts all gleaming in purple and gold, and the sheen of their spears was like stars on the sea, when the blue wave rolls nightly on deep Galilee. Like the leaves of the forest when summer is green, that host with their banners at sunset were seen. Like the leaves of the forest when autumn hath blown, that host on the morrow lay withered and strown. For the angel of death spread his wings on the blast and breathed in the face of the foe as he passed. And the eyes of the sleepers waxed deadly and chill, and their hearts but once heaved and forever grew still. And there lay the steed with his nostril all wide, but through it there rolled not the breath of his pride. And the foam of his gasping lay white on the turf, and cold as the spray of the rock-beating surf. And there lay the rider distorted and pale, with the dew on his brow and the rust on his mail. And the tents were all silent, the banners alone, the lances unlifted, the trumpet unblown. And the widows of Asher are loud in their wail, and the idols are broke in the temple of Baal. And the might of the Gentile, unsmote by the sword, hath melted like snow in the glance of the Lord. Lord Byron, George Gordon. The women singing carry the afterbirth to the sea, each woman wrapped in her cloth, singing and dancing. Colored cloths dance to the sea. A lone old man carries it wrapped in a cloth. Women singing dance the afterbirth back to the sea. Not so far away, men glare grim in cities behind desks, abruptly order lines of fire. Satellite telephone binds Washington to Moscow, not so far across the sea. So now you know more about the things that matter to me than I would have known for years at that stage, because poetry reveals the stones you carry in your pockets, the things that go with you, the words that shape who you are. There are a couple of very silly, fun poems I have always remembered. This one by Laura Elizabeth Richards. And you have to remember, telephones always used to be tethered to the wall with a lovely long curly line. That's what this poem is about. Once there was an elephant who tried to use the telephant. No, I mean an elephone who tried to use the telephone. Dear me, I'm not certain quite that even now I've got it right. However it was, he got his trunk entangled in the telefunk.
The more he tried to get it free, the louder buzzed the telefee. I fear I'd better drop the song of Elifop and Telefong. And for this one, you probably really need to shut your eyes and slightly open your mouth. Raspberry for Christine. To crush one ripe raspberry, tart against my tongue, to taste that explosion of summer, red and juicy and round. There it is, every wave, every sun sparkle, every loon call and firefly, hunkered down beneath the stars, all the sun-kissed skin. There is summer just picked, bursting into fireworks, tart against your tongue.